Hello, my name is Giovanna Gonzalez, and for this week's GLAD strategy, we're doing extended activities. So for this week, I had to really concentrate and think about what would I do in terms of our group theme, which is birthdays around the world, celebrations around the world, the birthday celebrations, the birthday traditions. So, in thinking of our theme particularly, I thought a great extended activity would be for us to have guest speakers come into our classroom. And these guest speakers, I would prefer for them to be from different parts of the world. And that way, when they come in, they could come and discuss how they talk or how they celebrate their birthdays and from where they're from, and they could discuss their traditions, what they wear, what they eat. They could just fill in a bunch of blanks. I think the students would really make a learning meaningful experience out of it because they would be seeing someone firsthand, and it would be wonderful. I would ask ahead of time if there's a recipe that I could make, from what they make to celebrate birthdays, or I would ask if they could come dressed up in their, however they would typically dress up, or if they could bring something significant or a special tradition from their part of the world or from their culture. And I would contribute, just as much too. So, for example, if they had a special recipe, I could probably make it. If they gave me it, I could try my best. Or they could also. And I just think that this is a great idea. For example, like off the top of my head, I know people that are Jewish. I know people that are from Turkey. I know people that have come from China that are, just different from different parts of the world. And to get them to come into the classroom and to speak to the children and to the students, and really so that the students get their experiences, their birthday traditions firsthand, would be amazing. And then also the visual aids that they could bring in, for example, their attire, or like I said, their food, or their songs, or the way they say happy birthday, or just anything. I think those visual aids and those hands-on and, that experience for the children would just make such an impact and really get them to understand the concepts and the big picture idea that we're trying to get across to them, which is, yes, birthdays are celebrated around the world, and we have differences, commonalities amongst, all of the birthday celebrations. So that's what I had in mind. I really thought it was a good idea. I could have, if I had trouble finding speakers, like I said, off the top of my head, I know a professor that's from Turkey. I know another coworker that is from China that could come. I could even seek out maybe a librarian that has access to that kind of information, or that could come and speak on it, or a professor maybe of different cultures. Just, somebody that is knowledgeable and that could come and that could share and make meaningful learning experiences. And especially if there's a parent or a child, in our class that would like to come and discuss it, that would make it even more all the better. And like I said, I think that seeing the food and hearing the traditions, or seeing how they would do it, or the songs and everything, I think that would make a really meaningful learning experience. And not to mention that the students would also get a firsthand opportunity to ask questions and participate in discussions. And before that, I could even, go over some of the things, that they might be interested. They could tell me, and that way I could help them, word it, and that way they could ask the presenters and get that information firsthand. So I think that's an excellent extended activity with our theme in mind. That's what I would try to do, is get a bunch of guest speakers to just come and share all their knowledge and their traditions and everything, and give the children firsthand experiences, and really with the visual aids or the dancing or the singing. I think it would be like a great big festival of celebration of diversity, and I think that it would help the students to feel super accepted and excited about different cultures and diversity. So that would be my extended activity. It would be to have guest speakers. Thank you.